Hey, this is Anthony again. This is Friday the 13th, November 2020. Said I was going to do an update before I went in for the evening. I didn't get as far as I would like to have gotten, of course. Ran into some problems. The piston ring squeezers installer quit working, so I had to go and get a different one. And I went back and rechecked the ring clearance again just to make sure. I want to make sure. I don't want anything to go wrong with this engine, so I went back and checked it and everything's fine. The engine turns over freely. I did get the piston in, one on each side. So we'll turn it over here for you. And sorry about that. I'm trying to turn it over here. So as you can see, or would like to see probably, first two journals are done. Turns over really good, no binding. The ring clearance was good. The rod clearance bearings were good. So hopefully I can do the other 3 journals tomorrow morning before I have to go into town. And took me a little while to find the side bolts for the crank. Took me a minute. I'd actually taken them out of the package and laid them on the tailgate, and I clean forgot where they were. So I searched through the bucket 3 or 4 times trying to find them, and lo and behold, they were already out. So that kind of started me off too. So it's been a wonderful evening. I know I keep moving around, and I'm sorry, but so we're just going to jump off here. I said I'd do a short video, so I did. Try and put the other 6 pistons in the morning. Try and have at least the front cover, timing chain in the heads on tomorrow. Maybe Sunday before I can do all this. My brother's memorial is tomorrow, so it's going to be a rough time. So me and him are really close. We grew up together, so we did everything together. We were a year apart, so we kind of grown separate there toward the end because he had a drinking and alcohol addiction. And even as a therapist, sometimes you just can't get people to stop. I don't feel bad. You know, I've worked in rehab facility for 7 years. You know, I treat people, it's, you know, either they're ready to quit or they're not. In this case, my brother did not die of alcoholism or drug addiction. He did die of cancer, but there again, the addiction kind of causes the non-treatment of the cancer because of him. I'm afraid to go and get treated or to look at his problems, because that would have been aware of his addiction and drug addiction. So it throws flags up for the doctors in the hospital. So he didn't go until it was at the very end. So, you know, we loved him, but I'm sure you love all those out there also that you have within the addiction. But try and do the best you can. Try not and help them if you can. I know that sounds harsh, but you know, they need to find the end of the road. When they find the end of the road, it'll take very little to get them to turn around. So as long as you feed that addiction, as long as you're dependent on their addiction, then it's just going to continue. It has to run aground, you know. So thank you again for stopping by. Hit the notification button, hit the bell, hit a like, subscribe. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good night. Thanks.